What's going on, guys? I'm Sgibs, and this is the top plays in Madden 17 in one of my favorite plays in the game, Gun Bunch Week. Right now I'm in the Denver Broncos playbook. It's called Z-Spot. This is actually an audible in this playbook, but you're going to find this Z-Spot play in a lot of different formations and playbooks in the entire game. I love Z-Spot. I actually like to run the formation flip. I've been running it this way for about 4 years now, flipped, and the reason I run it flipped is because you have the primary source of receivers on the left side of the field. My brain reads from left to right, reading from a book, right? So I like to have my route progression go from left to right on the field, and that's the only reason why I do it. You can certainly do this from the opposite side of the field if you would like. Now let's take a look at the way I like to run this play. The setups I like to have on this play are as follows. I like to take my tight end, and I like to streak the tight end. We'll get to that breakdown here in a second. And then I like to place the far left receiver, Nelson, on an in. There are other setups that I run to this, but let's first talk about this. Now, the reason I like to streak or to fade that cook route, you see a lot of people right now running across cross man cover 2. So what that looks like is this. You take the slot corner, man him up on Cobb. You take Hightower, you man him up on Nelson, the guy you think is going to run a crossing pattern like this. Now, what that ends up doing is it leaves one user defender in the middle of the field, and then they'll take their other resources and they'll set up a funky blitz or coverage or what have you. But what I like about this setup is a lot of times you'll be able to snap throw that streak right there. Now that instance, Roberts got over. I'm going to put him on a spy just because I want to show you what it looks like with a user defender. User defender is going to sit over the middle of the field, wait for a play. They're not going to drift like that. So what I like about this setup is this fade here gives you a snap throw that can really destroy the cover 2 meta with the cross man, and it's a really annoying way for your opponent to have to defend that. So what they'll have to do is then they'll have to man up row on him, leave row on a hook, things like that, and you're going to force their hand. So that's one thing I like about that read, and let's talk about the other reads on this play. The next thing I like to take a look at is the crossing pattern right over the middle of the field to X. That streak will vacate and pull everything deep downfield, especially user defenders, which then opens up that underneath crossing pattern to be really effective for you against a variety of defenses. You can see it's really effective there. The other option that you have in this instance, you could always drag Cook rather than streak him, and that gives you another quick read directly in the flat for a 3 to 5 yard gain on a consistent basis. And now what then you work off of this is everyone's favorite route, the Heartbreaker route. This is the route to Cobb. You can see he runs over the middle of the field, and then you want to throw an inside pass lead with a left trigger, and then you click on with the aggressive catch to make a play. That's how I like to throw this ball. Again, left trigger, you throw it inside when it gets there, and then you can peel it off, you can see, away from the defender. And this works really well against man-to-man. If you're against any type of zone, let's take a look here. Cover 2 man-to-man. And then I'm not going to make any hot routes. I'm just going to show you what it looks like here against cover 2 man. And then when he makes his break there, aggressive catch it, and you can see you get the separation. Even against cover 2 man, it's a really effective play. Now, the other housekeeping notes here. If you do get that man and you have this set up, you then want to target the corner over on the left side of the field. That corner route is going to get open on a consistent basis. It'll work against cover 3 zone blitzes. It'll work against cover man. Whatever it is that you have out on the field, you want to make sure that that corner with the left trigger throw to the sideline is going to be really effective for you. The other thing I like about this play, big time power play. You can pick up pressure with it, block both your halfback, your tight end, put Nelson on an in, and then you can run that same streak to Adams as you were with Cook, but now you have max protection. You have all those same routes that make this play really effective, but then your pass protection is just that much better from it. So without a doubt, one of the best plays in the game. You can't overlook how effective that post is on the right side of the field. One of the toughest routes in the game to defend. You're going to find a competitive Madden, that's the one route that frustrates the most people. They focus the most time defending that route. The best way you can find to defend that currently is with that cross man. You take a defender across the field, man him up, and what you're going to find is that is going to give you a really good shot at defending this, even with a route like that. Like if Rowe was a little bit better of a defender, he could have gotten the hand in there, knock it away. But guys, thank you for watching this top play in Madden 17 Z-Spot Gun Bunch Week. We'll see you guys on the next video. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. Let me know, how do you run Z-Spot? What's your setup? Leave it in the comments below.